Namaste everybody, welcome to YogaCandi. My name's Candace and today we have a very quick vinyasa that's going to be wonderful for energizing your whole system. So I hope you guys enjoy it and it's suitable for yogis of all levels. Complete beginners, I do have complete beginner flows. So just see if you can keep up. I am going to give enough modifications and cues to help you along. So if you are a beginner, do your best. Just remember to listen to your body. So guys, let's start off in tabletop, hands underneath shoulders, knees underneath hips, suck your belly back, make your body nice and strong. And we're going to start off with 3 cat-cows. So inhale, drop the belly, look up. Exhale, arch the spine, tuck the chin in the tailbone. Take nice deep breaths throughout today's class. Inhale, drop the belly, look up. Exhale, arch the spine, tuck the tailbone and the chin. One more, inhale, drop the belly. Exhale, arch. Bring your hands really far forward and your forehead down to the ground for puppy pose. Keep your elbows lifted. Hug your belly button back towards your spine. Your hips should still be in line with your knees. See if you can reach your fingertips even further away from your body. Sort of crawl them away from you. Getting a little bit more of a stretch down the back body. And now start to slide your hands back towards your body. Plant them on the ground and we're going to send our hips up and back to downward facing dog. Hands are shoulder distance, feet are hip distance. Start off just by walking your dog, so just move your knees, bending and straightening. And if you're a beginner, you may find that your heels don't touch the mat, and that's okay. You may even need to bend your knees quite a lot, so just stay where you are, and that's all right. Just continue practicing. With time, maybe that will all loosen up and you'll be able to get your heels down and straighten your legs, but that's not important right now. The important thing is just the alignment, hands in line with shoulders. Try to see if you can get your armpits to look at each other. And breathe deep, keeping your breath in and out of the nostrils throughout today's class. Hug your belly back towards your spine. Take one more deep breath here. Now slowly lift the right leg just slightly, way forward and tuck it up towards your chest, keeping it lifted so you're in plank with your knee lifted. And then take a step between your palms, plant your back heel on the ground so your back foot is at around a 45-degree angle to the mat. Just stay here a moment, let your body open up. Keep your front leg nice and bent. Don't allow your knee to exceed your toes. And from here, we're going to inhale our arms up to the sky. Keep your hips facing forwards. Sink low into that front knee. And we're going to take 3 deep breaths here and now. Warrior 1. Hug your belly back. Exhale, open up through the hips and the arms. Extend your fingertips out long, opening the hips. Back foot is now 90-degree angle to the back of the mat. Warrior 2, let's take 3 deep breaths. Bend the right arm, bring it to the knee. Inhale your left arm up and over your ear. Stretch through the side body, 3 breaths. Keeping your legs nice and strong. And back to warrior two. Look beyond these right fingertips. One more deep breath. Straighten the front leg down for triangle. Take your hand to your inner thigh, to your calf, or all the way down to the ground, depending on your flexibility. Look up towards the sky, up towards your lifted left hand, and take 3 deep breaths. Back to warrior two. Bend through the front knee. Take 1 deep breath. And then high lunge. Come up off the back heel and face your hips forwards. Inhale your arms up to the sky. Bend into the front knee. 3 breaths. Frame the front foot, bending forward. Step back into plank. Make sure your bum is not too lifted. Keep your bum in line with your shoulders. Zip your legs tightly together. Hold your plank. Take a deep breath. And then very slowly bring your knees down to the ground. Exhale, drawing your elbows close to your body. Come on down to your tummy. And inhale, baby cobra. Lift your chest and your hands off the ground. Exhale down, and let's push ourselves up and back to downward facing dog. Feeling the body warming up, nice slow movements. Just breathe into each pose, holding it, energizing the whole system. Let's take a couple more deep breaths here in our downward facing dog. Now lift up through the left leg, look forwards, draw that knee to your chest. In a plank where you've only got 1 foot on the ground, hold that knee to your chest and then step as far forward between your hands as you possibly can. Rotate the back leg so that the heel is now down on the ground. Look at your foot, make sure it's around a 45-ish degree angle to the back of the mat. Keep your hips facing forwards. And we're going to inhale our hands to the sky, warrior one. Hold this for 3 breaths. And exhale, open up the body. Open your arms out to the sides. Look beyond your left fingertips. Front knee is still bent. Back foot, look at it. It should now be at a 90-degree angle to the back of the mat. Hips are open with the long edge of the mat. Hold this 3 breaths. Bend the left arm. Take that arm down to your left knee. Inhale your right arm up and over your ear. Look to the sky and hold this stretch for 3 deep breaths, keeping your legs nice and strong. On your next exhale, back to warrior two. 3 more breaths. Your legs may be getting a bit tired, but you've got this. One more deep breath. straighten the front leg into our triangle. Left hand to the inside of the thigh, to the calf, or all the way to the ground, depending on your flexibility. Look up towards these right fingertips, which are pointing to the sky. Your body is nice and open. Take 3 deep breaths. One more deep breath here. On your exhale, come to warrior 2. Just take 1 deep breath in your warrior 2. Rotate the hips, face them forwards, bringing your heel off of the ground. And inhale your hands to the sky into a high lunge. Bend into the front knee. 3 deep breaths. Exhale, bring your hands down to the mat, framing the front foot, and then step back into a high lunge. Tuck your tailbone, keep your bum in line with your shoulders. You want a nice straight line here. Just take 1 more deep breath. And then very slowly bring your knees down to the ground. Exhale, draw your elbows close to your body as you bring your body all the way down to the ground, nice and slow. Inhale, baby cobra. Lift your chest and your hands. And exhale down, bring your forehead down to the ground. Bend your legs. Take a grip of the inside edge of your feet. With your hands, thumb facing up to the sky. We're going to inhale and lift our chest and our thighs as best we can off of the mat into bow pose. So inhale, lift up, kick your feet into your palms. And hold this just for a nice deep inhale. One more deep breath. And slowly release down on the exhale. Push yourself back and up, downward facing dog. Exhale out the mouth. Now take your legs wider than your mat with your toes, your big toes, still on the edge of your mat here. Tailbone up to the sky. Start to walk your hands back towards your feet. And just hang really heavy here. A wide-legged forward fold. But you can bend your knees as much as you need to here. And maybe find a little movement. If that feels good, moving from side to side. Perhaps take a grip of each elbow. And hang heavy like a rag doll here. Hug your belly back towards your spine. And then inhale, halfway lift, look forwards. And bring your heels onto the mat and your toes off of the mat. So your toes are facing outwards. We're going to send our hips down towards the ground in our Malasana, Yogi squat. Taking our hands in prayer, bring them to your chest and use your elbows to push your knees apart. Suck your pelvic floor up as if you're trying to hold on and you don't want to go to the toilet. It's that sensation. And hug your belly back towards your spine, just holding this just for another breath. Hands back down to the ground, send your tailbone to the sky. And heel toe your feet towards each other. Big toes touch, heels are an inch apart. Hug your belly back and exhale, fold. Very slowly roll yourself up to standing, vertebrae by vertebrae. Roll your back all the way up. Inhale, your hands above your head, look up as they touch. Exhale, draw your hands to your side body. Lift up through your left leg. Just hold it there, taking a balancing posture. If you're a little more intermediate, you can always straighten the front leg. But wherever you are, hold it for 3 deep breaths. And then exhale, bring it down to the ground. Inhale your right leg up towards your chest. Keep it bent if you like, and we're going to take 3 deep breaths. Exhale, bring it down to the ground. Inhale the hands to the sky, look up. Exhale, fold from the hips. Maybe draw yourself a little closer towards your legs. Inhale, halfway lift, hands to sit to your shins and look forward. Exhale, fold. Walk your hands forward, coming back into our downward facing dog. You can always walk your dog here. Hug your belly back. And from here, we're going to roll forwards, rolling your spine, tucking your chin and your tailbone. Roll forward into plank pose. You may need to adjust yourself a little here. Hold your plank, 3 deep breaths, hug your belly back. Step your right foot up towards your chest. Step between your palms. Gently draw your back knee down to the ground into a low lunge. Allow your hips to hang heavy towards the floor. Just stretching out the psoas muscle. If you're very tight, the closer the front foot is to the back knee, the easier this pose will be. So you can always draw that back knee closer to the front foot if that's easier for you. 1 more deep breath. Plant your hands, lift up off the back knee into a runner's lunge. And we're going to step back into high lunge. Hold your lunge. Suck your belly back. Take a deep breath. Hug the left knee towards your chest, hold it, and step as far forward as you possibly can into a runner's lunge once again. And we're going to very slowly draw the back knee down to the ground, sink low, give into gravity. Taking 3 deep breaths in our low lunge. And remember, you can always draw that back knee closer towards the heel, making this a little less intense if that's where you need to be today. Take 1 more deep breath here. Come up off the back knee. Plant your palms nice and firmly to the ground. Step back into plank. 1 deep breath. Exhale, draw your knees to the ground. Hug your elbows close to your body and draw your hips and your tummy down to the floor. Inhale, baby cobra. Lift your chest and your hands. Exhale, down. Push yourself back onto your heels. Open your knees as wide as your mat. And we're going to extend through the arms, bringing your forehead down to the ground. Taking a rest here in our child's pose. Bring your breath back to its natural rhythm now. This is where we're going to end our class. So together, let's breathe naturally here. Allow your bum to draw down towards your heels. If that's not happening, just pause the video, grab a block or a pillow, place it between your bum and your heels, and then come back into position and breathe and enjoy a gentle hip opener. We're just going to be here for a minute together. You're always welcome to end the class with a meditation if you would like. I have many on the channel. Otherwise, we're going to meditate for 1 minute here together. Just allow your thoughts to pass. Pay them no attention and just listen to the workings of your body. Feel the sensations. Listen to your breath. And then notice the silence around you. And be with that silence. Okay, if you're ready to end the class with me, just very slowly tuck your chin and start to draw yourself back up into a seat. Just give your shoulders a little roll. Make your way to a comfortable seat, and to completely end our class, we're just going to do a couple of neck rolls to end today. Give your shoulders a roll. We're just going to roll our head from shoulder to shoulder. Nice and gently. And roll it to the right side. Allow your head to hang heavy. Extend through the left fingertips. Bring them down to the ground. Lock your elbows so your arm is completely straight. And just hang there. Take a couple of deep breaths. Release that left hand, bring it back to your legs. Roll your head to the left side. Allow your head to hang really heavy and extend through this right arm. Drop your shoulders down towards the ground, bringing your fingertips to the floor. Lock your arm. Keep it all straight. Allow your head just to drop to the left. Breathe here. Nice deep breaths. One more deep breath here. And then draw your right hand back to your legs. Roll your neck just a couple more times. Left to right. And then bring it back to center. Give your shoulders a roll in one direction and then in the other. And thank you guys so much for joining me. I really appreciate it. And I really appreciate when you guys subscribe and leave me a comment and give me a thumbs up if you enjoyed it, of course. And don't forget, guys, you can find me on Instagram and Facebook. I would love to connect with you a little deeper on there. And also find me on YogaCandi.com. On there you can sign up for my free ebook, which gives the most common poses, some of them that we've done today, and just some alignment tips to help you guys. So if you sign up for my newsletter, you'll get that for free. Anyway, guys, thank you so much for joining me. I really love you all. Sending lots of love and light. Until next time, namaste.